Hello, all. Are you able to hear me? Type yes if you are able to hear me. Hello. Are you able to hear me? Okay, great. So, welcome all of you for this introductory session for Oracle Cloud ERP. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Amit. I have got experience of around 2 decades, and in Oracle Cloud ERP and eBiz, I have got experience of 13 years to be precise. I would like to know from you as well. What is your background and along with your name, like what have been your background? So you can type in the message chat, and then we start. Okay, so I understand some of you are from Oracle eBiz background, and some of you are from PeopleSoft background, and some of you are from Oracle Cloud as well. Okay, so let us start with our topic today. We are going to talk about Oracle Cloud ERP, and that is an introduction. And we'll be talking about all the components, all the uh, generation evolution of Cloud ERP. So these are the contents for today. What is ERP in general? What is the need of ERP? How ERP works? Different ERPs available in the market, evolution of Oracle ERP, types of ERP, the installation types of ERP, features of Cloud ERP, what are the different product lines offered by Oracle Cloud ERP, and the main components of Oracle Cloud ERP. How does it look and feel? And then we will talk about the conclusion of Oracle Cloud ERP, how it performs and all that stuff. So, what is ERP? Anybody, any answers? I would like to hear from you. What exactly do you understand with ERP? So, folks, I would require your participation so that it becomes a little interactive. What do you understand with ERP? Okay, let me put it for you. So, As per the definition as it is appearing on your screens, enterprise resource planning refers to a type of software that organization use to manage day-to-day business activities. So before going into the definition, you think of any business, whether it is a, shop, a general store, a medical store, a sweet shop, or anything, a bookstore, for your instance. So there are a lot of activities involved in that. There is purchasing, there is sale, there is process, there is cash, there is some banking transactions. There are a lot of things involved. So ERP is one kind of software which brings all those under one umbrella. So as the definition also talks about, like, enterprise resource planning refers to a type of software that organization use to manage day-to-day business activities such as accounting, procurement, project management, risk management, and compliance, and many other things. So exactly like many of you are talking about, uh, it is a planning software for all the resources. So yes, it brings all the activities, all the modules, all the functions under one umbrella and integrates all those. S- Sorry for that. Yeah. And one more very important aspect of ERP is a complete ERP suite also includes performance management. So when all these functions, all these characteristics, all these modules comes together, how the system or the software performs. So that also is a very core and basic requirement of any ERP suite, and it helps you plan, budget, and predict, so that you can make some informed decision based on your trends, based on your past performances, based on your data. So why an ERP is required? So it helps you to improve your productivity. When all the functions comes together, all the functions are streamlined and interconnected, then it increase the productivity of your resources, whether it is human resources or the system resources. When everything comes under one umbrella, then there is only one software which integrates, which talks about each activity, and integrates with other modules and sub modules, so that the performance or the productivity increases. Better insights. So if you have good amount of data, if you have uh, uh, you have got historical data, you have current data, and based on your analysis, you can make informed decision, you can have better insights of your sales, of your projections, of your budget, of your planning. So it helps you in better insights basically. Then what is accelerated reporting? Accelerated reporting is when your entire data is under one umbrella and under one database. So it is very easier to access and manipulate the data. You can create reports if your data is in different databases. Then it would be a task for you to fetch the data and report your financial data or any other data. So when it is under one database residing in one place, then it would be very easier and faster for any system to report the data basically. As we are talking about the risk, it lowers the risk because the data is at one place, and you have more control over your data and your functions. So you can have different checks on that data. So who can access that data, what are the privileges. So I mean, the risk of data loss or data corruption is less when you have more control on that. And it only happens if you have that data stored at one place. Your IT also becomes simpler. It is easier to manage your applications and your database stored at one place, hosted at one place. If you are having distributed systems, then it would be a task. It would be a project for your IT team also to integrate and I mean, maintain those activities. We have been talking about things coming under one roof or together and integrating, talking with each other without any interruptions. So again, the same thing, it improves the agility. The operations become faster. If let's suppose if you have your offices are different places. Let us talk in this scenario. You have got different offices, and you have to derive some business decisions based on all those offices. Then it would be difficult for you to communicate between those offices. But if you have got decision making power at one place, and you have to decide or brainstorm, you can sit together and you can make faster decisions. So it improves the agility. The same thing happens with ERP. It brings all the functions together, and they can integrate, and I mean, the user can talk and make the decision faster. Guys, you can ask me if I am going fast. Is my pace okay for you? Are you relating to what I am saying? I think it's okay. Okay, let us move ahead. I did not get any response out of that. So, so how does a ERP system work? An ERP system, that is also called as ERP suite. It is as we were talking about it is based on different modules, different functionalities, different business operations. So all those business operations and applications and modules, these talk to each other, communicate to each other, and they share a common database. And that is how the agility and the faster operations happen in case of any ERP. The other aspect of ERP functionality is each ERP module typically focuses on a specific business operation. So that could be finance, that could be manufacturing, that could be purchasing, that could be human resource, that could be logistics. So each each business operation is basically catered to by a specific module. So when we talk about finance, then there could be accounts payable, there could be fixed assets, there could be account receivables. When we talk about manufacturing, it could be discrete manufacturing, it could be it could be supply chain planning, it could be inventory, it could be BOM. So there could be different sub module as well. However, every single module caters to one business area, and some of them are like as we talked about, finance, human resources, sales, logistics. These are some very popular, manufacturing and retails also. What are the different ERPs available? So there are a lot of big players in the market of ERP. Since the evolution of ERPs, we have got Oracle Cloud ERP, we have got Microsoft, we have got SAP, we have got Infor, IFS, Workday, Apico. Give me
Okay,
a
Amit.
moment. I think
Yeah,
screen. Yeah.
yeah. Please share
Okay.
your screen.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Is it visible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And there is actually some you can think of 10-second lag between what you say and what actually shows on YouTube. So there is a 10-second lag between this streaming. So when you ask some
Okay.
feedback,
Okay.
you have to wait for some few seconds to get some feedback.
Sure. 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 We'll take care of
Okay.
that. Okay. So these are the. I mean, these are some popular ERPs available in the market. So how Oracle ERP evolved, or the evolution of Oracle ERP. So Oracle ERP started with Oracle accounting system, and that was first introduced in 1987, and it was mainly focusing on the accounting systems and how I mean your business is accounted to the regulatories, and how do you record the accounting physically. So payables, receivables and other things comes into picture. However, as the demand grow and as the technology progresses, uh, e-business suite was introduced in 1998, and it was very popular among most of the industries, and as we say that the demand comes into uh, market for different modules, different functionalities. So the Oracle e-business also evolved, and even a suite of R12 was released 12, which was popularly known as, was introduced in 2007, and it is still going on for many organizations. Some of them are still on 11i as well. So I mean, whatever suits you, whatever fits your bill, that is how it works for different industries and different companies. Then we got Oracle Cloud ERP in year 2011, and it is still going on. And I mean, the recent release was 20B. The 20B or any release is basically the year and the quarter. So right now we are in the second quarter. So 2020 is a year. So 20 and B. The year is divided in four quarters: A, B, C, D. and that is what is shown in this picture. So it is started with the Oracle accounting system, then Oracle 11i, then Oracle Business Suite R12, and then Oracle Cloud.
Hey Amit, can we go back to previous slide because a lot of people couldn't see that slide and they are asking in chat. Yeah, before this.
Okay.
Yep. So if you can just walk through for a minute and then move ahead.
Okay, so we were talking about different ERPs available in the market. So one of the most popular in earlier times was SAP, and at that time Oracle Cloud ERP was growing, and Oracle Cloud ERP is now. I mean, it was not Oracle Cloud ERP at that time. It was Oracle E-Business Suite. Now the cloud version is also available since 2011, and that is how the Oracle Cloud ERP came into market. However, the other popular ERPs are Microsoft, SAP, Infor, IFS, Workday, Epicor, and Salesforce. There are many others, small and big. However, these are most popular ERPs.
Yeah. Now we can skip this slide and move ahead.
Yeah. So give me a moment. Yeah. So what are the different types of ERP or kind of ERP you can say? So the one very popular was on-premise ERP, where you have everything on premise. You have got database, you have got application server, and everything on premise. I mean, you have got everything to maintain you by your own self. So if you are an organization and you have opted for on-premise solution of an ERP, then you will be having the database server, client server, the client machine, and then the server as well. So everything is there on premise, and you are there your own team to manage that. And if there is any issue, if there is any service to be made, then you contact your vendor. Then there is cloud ERP, when your database is stored on your client and you interact with some URL with your cloud ERP server, and then the organization which provides you cloud space that maintains the application for you, and then you just pay as you use. Then we have got hybrid model of ERP, that actually um, uh, this particular hybrid model is useful for those companies which or organizations which want to have the benefit of both these on-premise and cloud ERP. So it has got integration or the best out of both these on-premise and cloud. So some applications and some things are on your own system, on your own server space at your location, and some of the database or some other things are stored on cloud. So you are getting the best of both the things. That is hybrid. What are the main features of Oracle Cloud ERP. So what is Oracle Cloud ERP? We have talked about all these things, but what brings the best of Cloud ERP or Oracle Cloud ERP in general? One of them is financial planning and analysis. It is one of the best tools, or I won't use the word tool, rather it is the best way to present your financial planning and analysis. You can retrieve the data on the go. You have different reporting options where you can have analysis, you can have um, reporting where you can show the trends, you can show the graphs based on your past data, your current situation, and then you can make analysis and informed decisions. So financial planning and analysis is very well derived in Oracle Cloud ERP. Then accounting, of course, since it was started with accounting itself, accounting has also evolved. The representation of accounting has also evolved over the period of time. And uh, you have got subledger accounting where you can derive the accounting based on your requirements, and you can customize the accounting for different purposes. You can have for your government, your regulatory needs, and you can derive different accounting perspectives. Then, of course, order management is one of the feature of your Oracle Cloud ERP. When you make any business, if you have different customers, you create orders for them, and then the whole order management module itself caters to that business of yours, where you receive order, you record order, and you fulfill that order. So everything is very well seamlessly managed in this. Then we were talking about the performance of any system. So as we talked about initially, the uh, features or the qualities of an ERP system, it brings all those functions together. And the other aspect was the performance. So enterprise performance management also caters to that. How is your enterprise is doing? What are the different features where you can enhance your performance in your ERP? So it talks about that. Then risk management. This is also a very important and uh, very essential part of your ERP. If you have vulnerable data, or yeah, mostly it is used in all the organization where there is vulnerability test, where it is it is seen how secure your data is, because you deal with the customer data, you deal with suppliers data, you have your own data as well. So and when we talk about like some organizations such as banking and finance, they need more security. So how your data is secured, and how much risk is there, and how you manage your risk in your cloud ERP. So GRC, governance, risk, and compliance is very important thing in your cloud ERP. Then we talk about revenue recognition. So revenue recognition is, when you do your business, um, you might receive the money immediately, or you may receive, you may get the intimation that at a certain time you will be getting the money. So how your money is or the revenue is recognized. So that is how you can record in your Oracle Cloud ERP, and there are different setups for that as well. As we were talking about compliance, risk, and governance, so compliance and governance is uh, again the most important thing of your ERP, where you comply with the government and other authorities, where you talk about how secure your data is, how you are reporting your data to the government authorities. Then, as we do the order management, we have procurement as well. So, if we are procuring something from the market, your ERP or your cloud ERP caters to that functionality as well. All your supplier related informations, all your purchase requisitions, and purchase order related information, you can have you can have uh, the approvals as well. Then we have got inventory and supply chain. So if you are procuring something and you are doing the inventory, and if you are uh, say manufacturing something, you would be doing some supply chain activities as well. You would be involved into some logistic activities as well. So all these comes into picture with the help of your Oracle Cloud ERP. Then the financial close. So when we do our business, we record everything, and at the end of say every month, we close all our transactions, all our sub modules, all our procurement, order management, and other modules, and then we close the periods. So when we talk about the periods, it could be for say purchasing, it could be for payables, it could be for receivables, assets, and other sub modules. Then we have got project planning and execution. So when you have got any project under your belt, and you have to do the project initiation, then you can record everything in your ERP as well. So you can start from the planning, and then execution and testing and other thing. You can have your ERP for that purpose also. If you are a product development company, you could have defined product life cycle from the initiation until the delivery of that product. So I mean, these are all common features of Oracle Cloud ERP. Then what are the different business lines or product lines, to be precise, for Oracle Cloud ERP? We have got financials, we have got HCM, human capital management, we have got procurement, we have got supply chain management, we have got manufacturing, we have got project portfolio management, we have got enterprise performance management, logistics. These are some common product lines or most popular product lines of Oracle Cloud ERP. So now we talk about the main components of your Oracle Cloud ERP. The first of and foremost of this is integration. When you opt for any cloud ERP or any ERP, to be precise, you need integration. You need different components or different applications to talk to your ERP application. So that is where integration or the communication comes into picture. And for Oracle Fusion, we have got different interface tables, we have got processing jobs, we have got transaction tables where the data would come from different sources. We could have data coming into Fusion application or going out from Fusion application to different systems or flat files. So that is how the integration happens, and you could use different APIs which are already provided by Oracle, or you can develop your own APIs and some other some other applications, some other programs, custom programs to get or provide information. So that is how the as this picture shows, like Oracle Cloud ERP integrates or communicate with other cloud ERP as well. It could integrate or communicate with other on-premise application as well, external application as well, and you can use different programs for that. Then we have got one other main components of any ERP, that is called BPM, Business Process Management or approvals. It was earlier workflow, we used to call it in Oracle 11i, we used to call approval management engine in R12, and now it is business process management, and the core of it is approvals. So we will talk about it. Give me 2 minutes break. I will have some water and then we will continue. In the meantime, you can share your questions if you have any.
Sure. Okay. So, friends, as Amit is taking break, meantime, I can take some questions. If you have any questions related to today's topic or ERP in general, feel free to type, and let's take some question in between. And meantime, let me put a one question if somebody can answer. So on screen you see some words. So I want to know if what is the full form of SOAP, SOAP. So we generally use word called SOAP API, SOAP this, SOAP that. What is the full form of SOAP? And what is the full form of REST? REST. So we refer SOAP and REST very commonly on integration side. And I just want to know if we have some people who have uh, knowledge on this. Please share the full form so everybody knows it. So it's a question to you, and if you have any questions, feel free to type in. I will take them one by one. Okay, so I see one question from me. Oracle versus SAP, which one is best? So it's not about the best one, it's about the right fit. Right? Generally, it's question business doesn't think from the best or better. They think what fits for me, what fits for the business. So Oracle is very popular and very good fit for the companies which are into financial services or government sector or a regular service business, where SAP is more dominated and more feature rich in terms of industry specific or domain specific area. And geographically, SAP is more popular in Europe. Oracle is very popular in North America, like US and Canada. So it's more about the fitment and the market reach. So it's both are having good. Even other ERPs also, fits in their areas, whether it is geography wise, local wise, or domain wise, or feature wise, right? So every ERP is good fit in it is up to the business that what is the fit for the business. And as business keeps changing, keep progressing, they shift from one ERP to another based on their requirement. I hope I am able to answer your question. Sandeep is asking, hybrid would be the path for, in this case, what is the best integration tool? Yes, so hybrid is the most of the companies are adopting hybrid approach because they want to continue with on-premise solutions and they want to have cloud-based, and within cloud also they want to have more than one cloud ERP, right? So they could have Salesforce, Workday, Oracle ERP, third-party systems, legacy systems, and then they need a middleware or integration platform. So these days, as of now, we are talking for last 2 years, 3 years. MuleSoft is the one who is a big player. It's very popular. Other products are Oracle Integration Cloud, Dell Bhumi, and Oracle SOA services. But MuleSoft is more popular than any other platform as of now. So Ashish, very good. So I think clap for Ashish, that right answer, and I think a lot of people knows this. So great. So Rajesh, good. Okay, so that is really good. And I want to know if anybody can put the full form for the rest also. So that would be also good. Okay, now Phil is asking, we need free Fusion instance. So when we look for a few free instance, yes, it is available as a partner. You can go and use demo environment, which is very common environment available. So that you can consider as a free environment, right? Um, Maybe next session I will show you demo how you can access those demo environment using your regular office email ID, and that way it will help. Let's take a couple of more questions before Amit take up the continue. What do you think currently? Which one is more famous, PaaS, SaaS, or IM in world market? So Amit, it's not about question about which is more popular. All three are actually exclusive. They are not. They are not like one versus another. SaaS means application part, business part. PaaS means the development platform to extend the application, to build the application, and IaaS means getting the infrastructure or the core IT hardware or related stuff, right? Whether it is network and all those things. So all three are interrelated. They are not in competition, right? What is the difference? Uh, what is the difference between deferred and non-deferred rule in AR revenue calculation? So Joginpalli, yes, it's a good question. We probably can take on the Saturday Facebook live, because this will need some explanation. Is recording available later on? Answer is yes, because it's directly on our YouTube channel. So later on also you can come back and play this whole session. Rajesh, good. So REST, representation state transfer. Good. So look, good. So we learning new words, new meaning, and new content here. So Amit, if you are available, let's continue your session.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So let us start with components BPM. Give me a moment. My screen is not shared yet.
Okay, let me take some more question. Meantime, we getting the screen up. So somebody was asking a question. What is the difference between SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS? So just think this way. Oracle Cloud ERP or R12 or e-business suite. All these applications are now called software as service. So that is SaaS. Now, when you used to develop your forms, reports, screen, all this, now in cloud we call under pass, because that pass means additional extension or extension of application, creating new screen required a development platform. A few years back we used to call development software. Now we call development platform. So now that platform is pass, and IS is infrastructure. In few years back we used to call, buy server, buy this database, install operating system, install database on that, middleware installing, adapter installing. So all that now become IS. So you can buy the whole infrastructure and manage development platform and application on that, or you can buy only development platform and develop extension or application or customization on that, or you simply buy a SaaS version, which means application is readily available for use. Just an example, Oracle Cloud ERP or HCM or any other application. So I hope you understand this meaning. I think if required, we can have a very separate session on this thing, because I think we keep getting a lot of questions on SaaS, PaaS, and IS, and there is a good amount of not confusion, but it probably needs some clarity and a good example to understand distinction between all three, and how our developer community need to use all three in conjunction with each other. So Amit, looks like if you unshare your screen and then share, let's try that time, because still, or are you ready with your screen? Hey Amit, you there? Okay, are the recording available later to be referred? Yes, answer is yes, because all these are directly going on a YouTube live. So this will be available directly. You can go back and replay the whole video. Let's take some more question. I think there is some technical problem on Amit's side. So meantime, we can take some more question. Okay, so Monica is asking, are there any specific tool for creating application extension on PaaS, like on R12 was Form Builder? So answer is yes. So PaaS come with all these additional, development you can call software or services. Now Oracle call them as services. So you can use for creating extension. So for screen development, now we have something called Visual Builder Cloud Service, VBCS. So VBCS is more like a ADF, and we used to do in R12. So similarly, using VBCS, we can create a screen which looks very similar like a SaaS screen, and then with Oracle OICS or SOA CS, along with other services like Java and other services, you can connect that applications to either SaaS application or make it independent application also. Other platform very popular on PaaS is Apex, Application Express. So which also very popular, where you can develop full applications and host on PaaS environment. So Nofel is giving example SaaS plus custom form report equal to PaaS. Uh, so SaaS won't require PaaS, right? SaaS is SaaS. It's off the shelf product altogether. When you want to do any extension on that SaaS, that you will do on PaaS. So platform, right? So just example in R12 also, when you want to create a form, what do? You do create a custom folder on your server. You do custom schema, right? Because everything you do on the custom top. So that become a total separate area for everything custom. Similar thing in nowadays in cloud, SaaS remains in a SaaS environment, and whatever do you additionally, it goes into PaaS area, which is kind of outside SaaS, and then it's both interconnected through either a middleware or through REST API or SOAP API web services to fetch data, post data, get data, that kind of thing. So both are kind of, I would say, work together in the interconnected way. They are not top on each other. They both are separate but work together. So now feel good example, and I hope I am able to answer your question. Oh, okay, Amit, you ready? Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
sorry guys,
So
it was hung.
yeah, please start. Continue. Okay, I'm going on.
Yeah. So we were talking about business process management, the approvals. So in general ledger, we have got approval for journals. In payables, we have got four approvals. One is for invoice, one is for hold resolution, we have got approval for payment, and then we have got invoice account coding approval. So invoice approval you all would be knowing probably. If you are creating any invoice, then if you want certain approvers to approve that invoice, you can have it. Was there in Oracle e-business R12 as well. However, other three are new in Oracle Cloud. So you have got hold resolution approval, where if there is any system hold on any payables invoice, then you can have approval for that as well. I mean, who or I mean a group of approver, if you want, you can set up in the system that they can approve the, or they can resolve that hold for the invoice. Then we have got payment approval as well. It was not there earlier. If you are creating any invoice and if you want certain team or certain authority to go for payment approval, then you can set it up in BPM cloud. And one more interesting aspect here is invoice account coding. So if you are creating any invoice, payable invoice, and if you want that invoice account code, the account code we provide in the or the line level, if you want that to be approved by a certain team or certain person, then you can set the approval for that as well. Then we have expense approval, and in that we have got for expense report. If you are creating any expense report and want that to be approved by a person or a group of person or approver group, you can have approval for that. Similarly, for cash advances also, if any employee is raising a cash advance request and you want that to be approved by certain set of people, you can have approval for that. It was not there in any other ERP version of Oracle prior to Oracle Cloud. Then we have got intercompany. It was also newly introduced. So you can have transaction approval. Then you can have receiver distribution. It is very similar to the invoice accounting coding account coding approval for payables. So if you are creating any intercompany transaction, and if you want certain set of people to approve the receiver distribution, account distribution, then you can have approval for that as well. You have got budgetary control, and in that you can have override request approval. Then another important and interesting module which has got approval now is receivables. In any other Oracle ERP prior to Oracle Cloud, there was no approval for Oracle receivables, account receivables. Now we have got manual credit memo, and as we are evolving, probably you may see more transactions coming into approval going ahead in future. This is how a typical two-level approval flow looks like. You submit a transaction, then it goes for approval at the first level, and first level approver, if it approves, then it goes to the second level, as there is a second level approval as well. If it rejects, then the transaction terminates or ends there. Once it is approved and goes to the second level of approval, either it is approved or rejected. If it is rejected, it goes back and terminates there. If it is approved, then the transaction is succeeded or committed. So this is how it looks like in picture, and that is how we can set it up in the system as well. Then the third component, financial reporting. Reporting, as we talked about, it is a very important and very efficient way of representing your data. So the main and foremost reporting which is used in most of the organization is financial reporting, where you represent your financial data, your balance sheet, your profit and loss statements, your company statement at a certain juncture. So all your financial data that is reported, and there are I will be talking in detail about all these sub components. So my next webinar would be on reporting itself, so I will be getting in details on each of these components. However, when we talk about financial reporting, it consists of different different sub uh, uh, components like smart view, otbi, and many others. So uh, that is there in this smart view sunburst, where it has got certain capability to represent your financial data. Then with Oracle transactional business intelligence, otbi, which is popularly known as, we represent data or financial data and other data as well, based on certain questions, certain business scenarios, and based on those scenarios and answers, we represent our data. And then we have got business intelligence or BI publisher, as it is popularly known as. Uh, it replaces basically the XML publisher of R12 version, and it has got the capability and the best things out of different other tools as well, along with XML publisher. And basically it is based on business intelligence feature of PeopleSoft as well, where you represent your data, and it has a combination of Java, certain other integration as well, where you create your custom data model. You have some uh, inbuilt reports as well. However, if you want to create your own reports, then you can have your custom data model, custom uh, layouts as well when you represent the data. Then the third component which comes into picture is security, and it is again very very important and essential part of this cloud ERP. It talks about who can do what on which set of data. So basically, the Oracle Cloud ERP is based on role based access control. We call it as RBAC. So, what is your role? And as we can see here, who is an individual, what is an action, and which set of data is which forms the entity. So, a person who is having what role can have what action on what set of data. So that is what we perform in RBAC. So every user has got some roles. Based on those roles, you can perform certain actions, and when you have roles and your actions, then you define certain access to those individuals along with those roles. So that access is provided through data access sets. As we can see here, a user can have account inquiry, import journal, or GL reporting that is related to their job or duty. Then you can have certain business units where they can perform those actions, and up to those business units or set of data, how much they can perform, whether they can perform all the actions or they can only view the data. So that we define through the help of data access set. So that is how we define the security, and the security is not maintained only at this level. We can have security at different levels in Oracle Cloud ERP. We can have security at functions level. We can have security at data level. So we can have different security levels. Then again, the data import or the integration. So if you are going for any data import kind of activities, Oracle itself provide two major types as file based data import, that is FBDI, we popularly call it as. Then we have got ADF, desktop integration, or ADFDI. So these are two main data import way Oracle has provided us. However, we can have data import through other ways as well. Now, what is the main or major difference between FBDI or ADFDI? So FBDI is basically uh, it is offline way of doing import. However, ADFDI is online, or it is always connected to the instance. There are certain templates which we can go and when we click on certain task or certain actions, it populates Excel sheet or the online Excel sheet, and we fill in the data and we load it on the go. However, in FBDI, we normally download the data template provided by Oracle from Oracle Docs, and then we fill in the data, we prepare the data, and then we load the data. So preparing and loading the data itself is offline. It is not online. It is not connected to the system. The advantage of FBDI is you can have bulk data conversions. You can have, as you are not connected to the instance live, you can have bulk data, and you can take your own time, and you can have that data from external systems as well. Then we have validation, which comes into picture after upload in case of FBDI. However, it comes when we talk about ADFDI, it comes right when we fill the data and we click on submit. The validation is performed then and there because it is connected to the instance live. Then we have got other features as well, like the FBAI is very fast upload. The data preparation time takes a little more. However, in terms of the preparation, if your data is correct, you have been catered to the data from different sources, and you are putting that data in that file. Once that file is prepared, it takes very less time to upload. However, in case of ADFDI, if data is more than, since you are doing all the things online, it takes a little time, and the upload itself is a little slower in that case. For FBDI, since it is offline, you don't have to have any plugin. In addition to that template file. However, for ADFDI, Oracle itself provides Excel plugin, which is required to be installed first. And once you have installed that plugin, then you can upload the data from that file. In FBDI, the load is through CSV file. However, in case of ADFDI, it is well Excel only. Then, what support do we get from Oracle? So, as if you have already attended the session from Shiv, then we have got, he talked about docs.oracle.com, where you can have different set of documents available for every scenario, every process, every module, every dimension. Then we have got learn.oracle.com, where you can learn different things. If you want to learn something new on any particular area, like if you want to learn how to create a requisition, if you want to learn how to process an invoice, all these things you can learn through learn.oracle.com. Then we have got customer connect.oracle.com, where all the customers are connected. If you are a partner, if you are a customer of Oracle, then you would be provided with credentials to create your ID on that, and you could connect to different customers, and they would be having their own stories and their issues and their resolutions, so you can learn from them as well. Then we have the regular support.oracle.com. So for Oracle Cloud, it has got, however, more things to explore. However, if you want to stick together to the conventional Oracle support, that also you can do. This is how the Oracle Cloud application looks like. So this is the login page, and this is how the home page looks like. And this is how the application dashboards look like. You used to get different infolets for your dashboard. You can design your own dashboard if you want, or you can stick to the seeded one which is provided by Oracle. So now with this we would like to conclude, like, the Oracle evolution history. We saw it started in 1987 and evolved through different ages, different versions, and from a mere accounting system, it has become a full-grown ERP system. It provides solution across different verticals, and it creates an impact on all the industries. However, in the beginning, it was limited to a certain sector. Now, with all the capabilities it has got, it is catering to most of the industries, and it is very well executed. Then we have got meaningful representation of data, as we saw, and we saw the dashboards where we can have the charts. We can have proper representation based on your historic data and your current trends and other things. So your management is also well informed to make decisions on certain things. Business driven process, as we talked about, since we are talking about different functions, different scenarios. So all considering all those things, we can make informed decision, and the business is driven very smoothly, seamlessly integrated with different other applications. You could integrate it with other cloud applications, on-premise application, or some other feeder systems as well. So if you have got any questions or answer, you can shoot right now, or if you come across any other questions, you can drop in your questions on these emails as well.
Great. Thanks, Amit. I think it was very lengthy and long session. We spent almost more than 1 hour. So really good. And thanks for all your preparation and time. So, guys, let's have some question answer. And before we go for question answer, let me share some more information about this session and then our next sessions and what is the agenda. So, let me share my screen and so Amit, I think can you add my screen also
Yeah, give me a moment.
in the main screen?
Yeah, you were at it. Okay.
Okay. So, friends, as today we are finishing our second class, so we cover in this class, what is the basics of Cloud ERP, journey of Cloud ERP from old version to latest version, what are the different components, how they things work together, different models and all. So we are actually kind of building base, right? So our last session we showed you how you can start learning Oracle Cloud ERP fundamental basic things, and now we are slowly getting in Oracle. So we reached to a point where we can say, okay, this is the login screen, this is the dashboard, this is how the first screen will look like. Now, if you see, on Friday we're going to have a next session which would be totally focusing on Cloud ERP reporting. So today we just see one slide, right? Just the name of the tools, right? Whether it is FR Studio, BI Publisher, OTBI. Now we're going to deep on Friday. We will be having a complete session on all the reporting options available in Oracle Cloud ERP. So that would be a good thing. And then Saturday we're going to have a Facebook Live, so we can have all the question answer sessions solely focusing on Oracle Cloud ERP topic. Next Tuesday, we're going to have sessions again on Oracle BPM or Oracle approvals, whatever you call, and we will going inside the Oracle and show you how different workflows are there and how the basic functionalities or core functionality or those workflows work. And then next Friday we would be having a session on Oracle security, Oracle user management, access control, how these things work, how it is different from Oracle e-business suite to in Cloud ERP. So it's going to be very very exciting, and all these things would be new for you if you coming from EBS or PeopleSoft background. All these things will be new for you to understand. And let's say even if you are working on Oracle Cloud ERP, then all this topic will be refresher for you, right? So everything either it is new so you can learn, or refresher for you, and obviously you can share your knowledge also in Facebook live or during our live sessions also. So we are doing sessions on Tuesday and Friday 7:30 p.m. India time, which is 9 a.m. US Central, and you can match your time if you are in from any other country. I see people joining from Egypt and Europe and Middle East, so you can just match up your time. And Saturday 11 a.m. India time we have. So this is just a brief, and then you guys aware that we all doing the sessions either we are on Facebook, which is our on our No Oracle Facebook group, or on our YouTube channel. So YouTube channel link you already have, so you can share with your friends also. You can go back and check our past seminar also. We had uh, last week seminar, which is very very useful, because that will create the base, right? So that is the first session, and then this is the second session. Now let's take some questions also. If you guys want to ask any questions for today's session or any topic in general, we can spend maybe 5-10 more minutes for sessions also, question also. And if you want, you can join us on our WhatsApp group also. And if you required, you can join me and Amit on LinkedIn and our Telegram group. You can free to ask questions. So you see here, I'm sharing my screen now. Obviously, I'm showing just like our last masterclass, our first masterclass we conducted. The video is already there on YouTube channel, and this video would also be there on YouTube channel. And also, for any latest update, you can you know get connect with our main blog website, no-oracle.com, where we keep publishing all our upcoming events or article or any information related to that. So our whole class information is here, and then we have all our R12 related documents are here. So you will find a lot of information from here. You can sign up for the email list also, so you can keep getting all the updates in email also. So let's take some more questions from you guys, and then okay. So we see question from in term of percentage, how much clients are adopting Oracle Cloud. So answer, there is no specific percentage in term of client, but there are more and more clients are adopting Oracle Cloud. So there are two type of Oracle clients are now moving to Oracle Cloud. One who are already on Oracle PeopleSoft or JD Edward or EBS and 11i or R12, and they coming to Oracle Cloud. So that is already existing client migration we're talking about. Second are which are already on non-Oracle clouds. It could be Microsoft Dynamics or Coupa or Intech, Financial Force, Lawson, SAP, and or QuickBooks, right? So they coming from those or local country specific software, and then they coming to Oracle Cloud, because now with cloud version, Oracle licensing cost has been reduced a lot. So now a lot of mid-sized companies also now coming to Oracle Cloud, or they implementing Oracle Cloud. So there are large number of customers are coming across the world, in North America, Europe, Southeast Asia, Australia, Middle East. You will see more and more cloud clients are coming up. Next question I see from Rajesh. Yeah, I think Rajesh is answering for some question on that. Okay, perfect. So good. I like to thank Amit to giving so much time today. And if no more questions, let's wind up. And we will see you on Friday. Meantime, please share this information about our this master series classes. We have like 5 sessions, and in between we have Facebook live sessions. So share this information to your friends, professional colleague. More and more people can join us and they can get benefit from that. So you can join there, and then you can join on our Facebook group also, where you can get more and more information about our upcoming events, upcoming question answer updates or documents, whatever we are uploading. And end of this whole master series, we're going to share all the training material also with you, so you can continue your learning journey after these 6 sessions also. So right, we will be sharing this PPT, we will sharing some more training material, video material, so that you can continue with your journey on that. My team is sharing our WhatsApp group link also, you can join that.
Yeah, thanks all for your time. It was nice interacting with you.
Thanks, Amit. Okay, so let's wind up today's session. Thanks everybody, and let's have a good evening. Stay safe and stay at home. Thank you very much. See you on Friday. Do join 7:30 p.m. India time, 9 a.m. US Central Time. See you on Friday. Till then, let's connect it on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, our Facebook channel. And thank you everybody. Thanks Amit.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks
Bye bye.
Ritesh for helping.